Hello and welcome to Stardrop Tea.
A Stardew Valley gossip podcast.
I'm Shirley.
And I'm Hilary.
And I'm so excited to be here with all of you.
We're going to be brewing up some stories, secrets, and a whole lot of speculation from Stardew Valley.
We have quite a spooky episode of communication breakdowns.
Oof.
A lot of introspection planned for everyone today.
I'm going to be laying down for at least part of this episode because this is a long-awaited episode that I would say probably 80% of the emails we get from you, our beautiful listeners, involve at least one of the people that we're going to be talking about today. Woof.
Yeah. Lay down, call your therapist, book that appointment.
Find your weighted blanket, gather your pets, pour yourself a piping hot cup of Stardrop tea.
Yes. If we had our own tea, what would it be?
Good question. What would it be? Okay, so first of all, Shirley, what are we drinking today?
We are drinking acai, blueberry, pomegranate, green tea.
Incredible. Shirley, you got any piping hot tea? Any hot gossip? What's going on?
Before we get into that very intense subject matter, I've had a couple of things happening in the game recently. I was told by a listener of ours about a couple of Easter eggs that are happening in the game, and one of them specifically was to get an ancient doll and go to the lava mines, which is, I believe, like level 100 when you are in the mines. And then you throw that ancient doll into lava and something happens. And I was like, what are you talking about? So I went and got myself my little ancient doll, went to the mines, and a giant skeletal dragon came out of the mines of the lava and flew up into the air. We don't know where it went, by the way, and gave me a faraway stone. And then that opened up a whole other mess of questions like, what is a faraway stone? What's happening here? And that was very cool. Have you heard about this before?
Okay, so I have the wildest response to this, and that is, yes, I have. Yes, I absolutely have. Because I did start reading certain things on the Wiki, and I think I did look at the Easter eggs page, and this was mentioned.
Yeah, apparently it's a collaboration with another game called Terraria.
Oh.
That Stardew Valley is doing. And then in Terraria, there's also some Stardew Valley content as well. And so once I get the faraway stone, I need to go into the wizard's tower. Then I go into the basement and I put the stone in a little piece of green grass looking pedestal situation.
Okay.
A portal opens up. A super cute cat comes out. And you know how I feel about cats. I love them.
Positive, yeah.
Very positive. Then the cat gives me a sword called Meowmere, which is a super cute name for a sword. And I would say that the sword is okay. Like the level that it comes at is definitely lower than the galaxy sword. So if you're looking to have that sword as like your main one, I wouldn't say it's the best, but you can put the skin of the Meowmere sword on your galaxy sword, which I have done. And so then now your galaxy sword can look like the Meowmere, but have the level of the galaxy sword. So that is very cool because I like the look a lot.
Okay. More than one way to skin a Meowmere. Disgusting. You put the skin of the Meowmere?
Is that not what it's called when you put the skin of something else onto?
I think that's technically what it's called, but that's why I made that face. That's incredible. Yeah, I did bizarrely know about this from reading the Wiki. How far I have come.
Yeah, you knew something before me. One thing that came up because I ended up posting this particular clip on both TikTok and Instagram, which if you don't follow us on the internet, we have some fun content there. It's usually just screen grabs of whatever we see that we're like, what the fuck is this? Like today, I'm going to talk about that for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's actually connected to this. In the TikTok about throwing the ancient doll into the lava, someone commented on our account saying, this implies that there's a hell in Stardew Valley.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what do you mean? What do you think about that?
Well, okay, so I mean, there's so many different ways that you can like look at the different interpretations of like, what do you mean? What do you mean by hell? Do you mean like what culture are we centering? I really like the idea of like I'll say like Plutonian, like Hades hell, where it's not like, it's not like a punishment. It's just like, that's where you go and you die. It's just like another spot. And then, I don't know. The thing that I'm really interested in that you mentioned really briefly is like, where does this skeletal dragon beast go?
No, seriously.
Like, we see it exit the lava, and then what?
Theoretically, it went up the mines, maybe up the elevator, because I don't know what other shaft there is. And then it's gone. I don't hear about it again. So did it go back to its world? Is there another portal in the mines?
Marlon must have, like, shit his pants when he saw that thing come out of the fucking mines. Like, are you kidding? That's, yeah, horrifying. I want to know where that goes, literally and figuratively.
That's hysterical. I imagine myself like walking into the Adventurers Guild, and you know how Gil's like, come back and when you have something to show me, and I'm like, did you not fucking look outside?
Yeah.
You didn't hear the flying creature that is just like floating around Pelican Town, and you didn't hear that? It's not good enough.
It's like, Gil, when I've got something to show you, I got something to show you. It's gonna blow your fucking off. Like, like. You don't even know.
Yeah.
You don't even know. Check the bulletin board. Motherfucker, check the outside.
Yeah. And this is why he needs to leave the house more. Because he would see things if he got outside of the house.
Fresh perspectives, folks.
The other thing to know is that you can also throw the ancient doll into the lava of the volcano in Ginger Island as well. And so I feel like for me, the dragon leaving the volcano makes a lot more sense. And this is a Easter egg that can continue to happen. So if you have more ancient dolls, you can keep throwing the ancient doll in there and have the lava experience with the dragon.
The lava experience. Okay. So and now I'm like, well, what if I was to tailor a piece of clothing with a faraway stone? What does that make? I'm looking this up.
Ooh.
Live fact checking. Inconclusive. I'm not seeing anything about tailoring.
Good to know. So the next time I get another one, which I can in theory do right now, but I don't want to, I will let you know if I can tailor. Because I've only gotten the faraway stone and then immediately went and got the sword.
Makes sense. Okay, interesting.
But back to hell. In Stardew Valley, there is Yoba. So maybe Yoba sends you to hell, whatever exists there. But in the game as a whole, there's a lot of death that happens.
Tons of death.
People are dying left and right. No one's talking about it.
I'm not just thinking about that. It's like, is anyone like canonically untouched by death? Maybe Elliot Clint. I was gonna say Willie, but no, he's a sailor.
But also, we don't really know much about Elliot as far as like who are his parents. Was he born there? I don't think that's disclosed. And I'll be honest, I have not ever really romanced Elliot where I've paid attention to anything he said.
I'm not attracted to him.
So I don't know, but I'm gonna learn more about that. The other death I saw today, where I was just chatting about with the villagers in the town that I live in Pelican Town. Harvey is outside. I'm saying, hey, what's up? And he just tells me, I'm just gonna read it word for word.
Please. So I was not expecting you to say Harvey, first of all.
Yeah, no, it's that guy. This is a Sunday, fall 21. Like, we're just chilling. Nothing's happening. It's honestly looks like a gorgeous day.
Love a Sunday, fall 21.
Penny and Maru are at a bench, hanging out. Harvey is walking around town. I'm on my horse. I get off. I'm like, hey, what's up, Harvey? How are you doing? No, hello. How are you? Because nobody gives a fuck.
No. That's a typical Pelican Town greeting. Is just like, well, I'm going to trauma dump. I'm not asking consent.
But also, why can't I tell people how I'm doing?
Thank you. How the fuck am I? When's my birthday?
What about you giving me a cup of tea?
Thank you.
Actually, that they give us enough. So Harvey says, imagine having a patient's life completely in your hands and failing to keep them alive. That's something that will haunt you forever.
Fucking what? Dude, again, not even a hello. That's just like him, eyes black, looking at you. Unblinkingly, talking about having someone's life in your hands. Dude, what happened? What did you do?
Obviously, he has multiple malpractice lawsuits against him. I'm imagining.
My God, maybe that's why he's in Pelican Town.
Yes.
Zuzu City said, you gotta leave town.
That's enough murder on the dance floor that you've been doing. He had someone in his hands. He failed to keep them alive. It's haunting him. So it could be anyone, because as we've discussed, Jazz's parents died in a car accident.
Right. Okay. Hold on. But did they die in the car accident, or were they grievously and mortally injured in the car accident, and then did Harvey fail to save them?
Option 1. Option 2, Alex's mother is dead from, I think, like a terminal illness,
Yeah.
potentially.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Then there is like the war
Yeah.
happening. So there's that aspect of it. And then, because I think there's probably more than 4, but this is what I have in mind right now. There is a tombstone in the cemetery that is for Mona. We know nothing about Mona.
Yes, that's absolutely right. Yeah, because like one of the tombstones you can't read no matter what. The other one has Dwarvish on it. And then the other one is for this mystery Mona. And then that's a stone that Abigail is frequently seen at. Mm-hmm. The plot thickens unavoidably.
Yeah. So is there a hell? Did Harvey commit medical malpractice? Was it Mona?
Where'd that dragon go?
Where'd that dragon go? Those are the questions I have for you today.
Okay, do I have to answer those, or are we just gonna... Folks,
In order.
Folks, write in, stardedoutpodcast@gmail.com. Do you have answers to any of those questions? Write in, where'd that dragon go?
Where'd that dragon go? But I do want to make sure that we let everyone know that this is going to be a very interesting, but potentially also intense episode about
Yes.
Abigail. And the theme here for Abigail is magic, rebellion. There's obviously the mother-daughter tension in Pelican Town. But then there's also the element of her trying to find her own freedom. And it can be rebellion, but it can also just be for herself. Because we don't know what age she's at.
And we do have some content warnings that we're going to put on this episode. I mean, of course, we've already blown past death. We're going to be talking about some disordered eating at a certain point, and we will be referencing familial tensions. So just something to keep in mind of that when you're listening, make sure that you are being mindful of your own heart and listen responsibly.
Yeah. I will do my best to just say as many jokes.
Perfect. Jokes, humor is one of my very favorite coping mechanisms, as you can tell from the fact that I'm speaking into a microphone right now.
Yeah. One of my top defense mechanisms is definitely sarcasm, but the other one is just like make a joke out of everything.
Yep.
And when we start getting really uncomfortable, those are going to go up.
Lol, 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 lol.
Yeah. Will they make sense? I can't guarantee that.
Who can say? Okay, let's dig into it. I am ready. Transition music.
We are talking about Abigail. She is incredibly independent, curious, and adventurer herself. She's often doing her own thing. She's playing the flute in the mountains, gaming, she's visiting the graveyard, and she's also hanging out with Sebastian, which could be a positive or a negative.
And Sam.
And Sam too, because she is in a band with the two of them. I also like that she loves frogs, ghosts, and the occult. So she's like really out there. But I like how she is described in the game where I don't feel like she's really morbid. She's more of just like imaginative and connecting with magic in that realm.
I mean, listen, you don't have to sell her any harder than that. That's my fucking girlfriend right there. That's my girl.
I am actively trying to romance her, but I think we all know it's not going to last. I'm just in it for the portrait.
Slut.
I need the portrait. It's mine.
I'm in a committed multi-year relationship with her, and then also now Sebastian. But that doesn't have anything to do with my commitment to Abigail.
Outside of my real in-life partnership, the only one I'm committed to is Clovis. Yeah. Something that I thought was interesting as we were doing research for this particular episode is that her birthday is on fall 13th, which I was hoping was going to be on a Friday, but it's actually on a Saturday, which is fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But Friday the 13th would have been really great for her.
Optimal spooky vibes.
Optimal. She doesn't really do anything for her birthday.
That's surprising. Although the way that birthdays are handled in Stardew Valley is kind of strange. Like, the villagers always love when they receive a present on their birthday. But famously, and as I will keep bringing up, when is my birthday? Can you tell I'm a Leo? Yeah, there's nothing else. And the fact that, yeah, you said her schedule doesn't change on her birthday.
No.
Number one, how do other people's schedules change on their birthday? Maybe we don't have time for that.
We absolutely do not have time for that
Okay,
today.
Incredible. What happened to It's Our Podcast, Shirley? No, I'm kidding. We have a lot to cover. Okay, so on her birthday, not Friday the 13th, what does she get up to?
Not a lot. Depending on the weather, she might just be either hanging out at the bus stop pretty much from 1 p.m. all the way to 5 p.m. And she's just there.
So then my question is, who or what is she waiting for at the bus stop?
Write in at stardroptpodcast@gmail.com. Who is Abigail waiting for? Because that's such a good question. Why there? There's
there?
so many places that she can hang out at. Okay. Who would she be waiting for? Could be the witch, but the witch is not going to use the bus stop.
The witch is not taking the bus.
And
that's nothing against public no, it's not. Is the bus public I don't think it's public transport.
Yeah, the bus is considered public transportation. But the witch that has no need for that. She's got her broom.
She's got the broom, yeah.
And she definitely clearly has like portal situations because that's how you get to her humble abode.
Yeah, because I was like, she's warping.
Yeah, she's warping. Or she's flying on her broom. But she's obviously waiting for something. I mean, Abigail does hang out by the train platform, and that's her regular schedule in the summer. So she is near the witch in that end. But who is she waiting for at the bus stop? Do you have any thoughts?
I mean, the only other person that we're aware of is Sandy. But Abigail's just so mysterious that there really is no telling. Yeah, the train station is interesting as well, because that's just like another transport venue. So is this her longing for adventure? Is this her waiting for someone? What is this? What is going on here?
Does Abigail not have money for the bus stop? Because I can give her some.
Please, I would love, baby girl, let's take a trip together. Come on, where you want to go?
It would be great. I actually would love that if, first of all, please allow for the spouses to have more of a life in 1.7 once you marry them. But it'd be great if they also had a little bank account and they could go do things, go buy their own chickens, there's not really like a shop or anything, but maybe they said, I went to Zoo City. I mean, I'm gone for days. They could be gone too.
Truly. I'm headed to the island. I'll be back whenever. Oh my gosh, that's such a good point. Yeah, I want them, and like, yeah, we can have discussions about things. I mean, again, then this doesn't apply to me, because I am not getting married. Yeah. But if I was, theoretically, and I won't, then I would be very open to having a discussion with my spouse about like what they want to do, you know? Tell me your dreams, tell me your hopes, tell me your plans.
And she has a lot of plans, Abigail. Like, she wants to do a lot with her life, and we're going to be diving into that. But yeah, you really like completely taken me aback with who is she waiting for. And I think that she might just be testing out what does it feel like to be so close to leaving also, because I know that she wants to do that. And then the other thing that I wanted to discuss about her is the fact that she also seems lonely. And that could definitely be because of the relationship that she has with her mother, and we're going to get pretty deep into that. But I also find that she doesn't have as many close relationships with a lot of other people in this town that she's lived at her whole life. Yeah. So it is a choice for her to stick by those places and not spend time with everyone else. Because like Maru and Penny, as we just talked about, they're hanging out together. Yeah. She's not forming those friendships.
Yeah, and even like Emily and Haley, they have each other, even though that's like a kind of a fraught sisterly relationship. And yeah, Sam and Sebastian seem like absolute bros. But no, Abigail is, besides like Sam and Sebastian in the band, she doesn't really have connections with others outside of her family.
And there's nothing wrong at all with being by yourself. I am an introvert. Like, I love being alone. And I know that is not for everyone, as you are actively making a face.
Well, you're saying I'm an introvert into a microphone, and I just enjoy that irony.
Oh, well, I mean, I grew up in the Tumblr era. I was telling the internet stuff that I had no business telling them for years.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. So no, you're right. That is peak millennial experience to be like, hello everyone, testing. I'm an introvert.
Yeah.
And like me, Hilary? No, I'm not. I'm not an introvert. But other people are. A lot of people who I love very much are introverts.
Yeah. So I can feel that connection with the fact that she wants to go play her little flute by herself underneath the tree. I'm like, yeah, girl, go ahead and do that. For me, I feel like that is kind of why she's so relatable to a lot of people. She is someone who has a lot of independence. She's pretty awkward, and she seems to potentially also really enjoy her alone time, which I love. What do you think makes her so relatable to you?
I mean, oh my gosh, so many things. Yeah, she's just like such a stone cold weirdo, and I appreciate that so much as a self-proclaimed stone cold weirdo. Like, just out there like with her flute, and I love that because she's also a drummer. And like drums are less to-go friendly. So I love that her alternative is not like a hand drum, but it's a flute, and that's adorable. It's sort of like how I interpret my own character is this sort of like femme hair. I also have purple hair, different color purple hair than Abigail does. But yeah, my avatar has purple hair, wears a tiara, is out here with my sword covered in grime. I did have a full face of makeup at some point, but I have been rained on and have been in the mines. And I just like really appreciate that like goblin femme for goblin femme relationship.
Put that on a shirt.
Goblin femme for goblin femme?
Yes.
All right, that's a merch idea for sure. Yeah, that's me and Abigail. Yeah, just a couple of babes out here with our swords. Clang clang.
And she loves those swords. And then the other thing is her alone time isn't just with the flute. She's also at a graveyard.
Yes. Oh my God. Goth girl representation. I just don't understand how I was not going to date Abigail. Like truly, it's like just picture of Abigail like with the under the box with the stick propping it up. That's a Hilary trap. Like I don't know. I'm like, oh, you like crystals, you like swords, you like being out in creepy spots and in the rain, and you have purple hair and like a weird relationship with your mom. Like, come on. What was I supposed to do?
Get in the van.
Okay. Do you want me to take my shoes off?
No. Actually, that would be really nice. Thank you. So she does that. For me, you could never catch me just hanging out in a graveyard. No, thank you.
Really? That's surprising based on other things I know about you.
Yes, and the reason why is because I feel like I can just feel the spirits too much, and we're getting into woo-woo shit. I mean, like, if you've been listening to this podcast long enough, we literally just had a whole chart episode about the birthday.
Absolutely.
Which was phenomenal. Thank you so much for leading that episode. It was incredible. I loved it.
And folks, go back and listen to that. If you haven't listened to the Star Chart of Stardew Valley, go back. Run that down. If you are an astrology girly, if you are not an astrology girly, and I use girly here in a gender inclusive standpoint, like how people will say to a group of people, hey guys, same thing. Go check out that episode. Anyway, Shirley.
Yes. So I've had a lot of experiences with the paranormal in my life. If you don't believe in ghosts, leave. No, just kidding.
Don't leave.
Don't leave. Just come back. Let me help you believe in ghosts. They're always here. Yeah, I have visited a graveyard before, and the feeling and the energy was so strong. I couldn't do it. And I felt safe, but it's just so overwhelming.
Too busy.
Like they're all asking for attention because a lot of times, like after someone passes away, and we even see it in this game, you know, they get put underground, cremated, like whatever the process of death is for the community. But then outside of that, not a lot of time is spent there.
Yeah.
And this was someone who existed and potentially had connections all throughout their life, and all of a sudden we only visit them at their death or like another momentous occasion. So if you believe in the concept of a soul, and if you think that the souls continue to exist maybe until they have resolved their thing, or who knows what that is, like maybe they just keep existing. I'm sure that they're all chatting it up and hamming it up with each other, but it also, I can imagine, is lonely that no one's coming that is within like the living world as often as they were used to in the past.
Yeah. Oh my God, I could go on about this, because one of my things about ghosts is that like they don't have time, like they're outside of time, and like we are inside of time, and that's kind of our whole thing. But I'm also wondering like how some ghosts might have difficulty communicating with each other if they're from like very different eras. Like they truly may not be even able to speak to each other, even if they are speaking the same foundational language. Just because I'm parked next to this dude doesn't mean that like I understand what the hell he is talking about from 1850.
Yeah. And if Abigail doesn't speak Dwarvish, she's not going to know what's happening.
Which we don't know. We don't know.
We don't know that. So I'm thinking she's spending this time with these spirits in a really beautiful way, but that is something that I admire a lot about her, because if she's choosing to go there often and she's communing with the spirits, she's connecting with the occult, someone who can do that and be a gateway for spirits to like have that connection and conversation is someone who, first of all, you have to be really sure of yourself.
Yes.
Because you can easily be taken over by a spirit if you don't know who you are and like grounding yourself. So
careful, folks.
Yeah. As most people should know, and especially she has one, do not use a Ouija board.
Ugh.
at all. I know that Abigail has one, but you should not use it.
Yeah, this is an anti-Ouija board podcast.
Do not do that. Do not bring in spirits into your home if you do not know what the hell you're doing.
We don't fuck with Ouija boards.
Yeah.
Here on this podcast. Stardrop tea, more like get that Ouija board away from me.
Just a shirt with like the circle and the X on the Ouija board.
I wouldn't even put that. Because that's a Ouija board.
True. Touche. So she has that. She's connecting with the spirits often. So I'm hoping she's doing grounding work. Maybe that's what she's also doing with the flute. That could be a way and a method for her to ground into nature.
She also secretly owns a sword.
Yes.
It's in her dresser, which, like, why do I know about that? Why are we? Because we're rooting around.
Snoop?
Yeah. No, I truly. But seems like a weird place to keep a sword. Seems like you could accidentally slice up a bunch of your garments.
Yeah, but maybe she folds everything in like the Marie Kondo method where it's just like plopped up really nicely. So then I could
Abigail?
Honestly, an ordered dresser in a disordered life makes a lot of sense to me.
Counterpoint, she does have the grossest locker at the pool.
Fair points. I mean, no one is ever there. So also, I haven't seen her go into the locker room. So maybe it smells because she just hasn't been there in years.
Okay, plug for our Instagram page. You shared a beautiful isometric artist rendering of a concept for the upstairs at the spa, a theoretical upstairs level, beautiful sort of conservatory glass, like plants, like gorgeous. We'll link to that in the show notes because there's a really amazing illustrator that does that work. So folks, go check it out. But anyways, more about our girl.
I wanted to just briefly touch upon some of the items that she loves because I think it says a lot about her that she's not a poser. First of all, I think she actually cares about the things that she claims that she cares about, which is important to me. I love someone who's going to stand behind their word. So her loves are amethyst, banana pudding, which have you ever had a really good banana pudding?
Absolutely. I know that some people don't like banana flavor stuff. I am here for any and all banana. Delicious.
Yeah. One of my neighbors made us banana pudding and incredible. My mouth was watering every time. I mean, I'm thinking about it now and I'm hungry. She also loves a blackberry cobbler. Delicious dish. I love blackberries and very invasive here in the Pacific Northwest.
Yes.
So quite invasive. Yeah.
That's kind of seems like I'm making lemons out of lemonade sort of thing. Or making lemons out of lemonade?
You know, when you have so much lemonade.
Folks, I'm leaving it in. You know what I mean. Oh my God, taking that invasive species, making a delicious cobbler out of it. And that's what we need to do with all invasive species. Hi, I'm Hilary, and this is my platform. All invasive species need to be baked into a cobbler.
Hashtag making lemons out of lemonade. And she also loves a good chocolate cake. Same.
Same, girl.
Magic rock candy. Don't really know what that is, but I imagine it to be like that candy that you would put in your mouth that would start making popping noises.
Oh, Pop Rocks.
Yes.
Ooh.
That's what I feel like it could be. Or the other thing would be like a Jolly Rancher.
Though it's like on a stick. It's like those, like the way you grow the sugar crystals. But I really like the idea of, number one, better flavor. Those never have enough flavor. Number two, more colors. And number three, what you mentioned about the popping candy. Love.
The other thing she loves is
the Monster Compendium.
Yes.
I didn't know about this. I was unaware that you could give books to villagers as gifts. I did not know this. I thought books were for reading and exchanging with the bookseller, whose name I think is Marcello.
The bookseller has a name?
I think his name is Marcello.
Did not know that. I'm going to research.
Their name is Marcello? They have a hot air balloon.
Did
I make that up?
Did you make up a name?
Just
I don't see that at all.
The bookseller's name is Marcello. They have an M on their setup.
The bookseller's name is Marcella, but it wasn't on the wiki, like easy to find.
Live fact checking.
It's in the trivia, all the way at the bottom. That's not helpful. It should be at the top. The bookseller's name is Marcello. That's a great name.
How did I have that just ready to go? We don't know.
You've been at the bookseller. Yeah, now you know, so you can give people, and so then when you give her that one specifically, she'll say, oh my God, what a creepy looking book. I love it. Flip, flip, flip. And then she says it's full of monsters. I'll have to study this before going into the caves. So she's doing her research.
Again, what a creepy looking book. I love it.
Reminds me of like Hocus Pocus.
Love. What a creepy looking book.
What is that book's name besides book?
In Hocus Pocus?
Yeah. Write in at stardroptpodcast@gmail.com. Oh.
And we've lost power. Folks, did you also lose power?
Yeah, and we also lost Wi-Fi, so That's Mercury in retrograde.
And we're back. Folks, we're back.
No one's back.
Oh, no.
The whole thing is lost. Hopefully saved. That's funny. And we love our creepy looking book. So yeah, it's really wonderful to be loved for who you are. And on top of that, she also loves fish. So moving on. Puffer fish, pumpkin, spicy eel, star drop tea.
Yum.
But to be honest, it is everyone's universal love. So I just wanted to put it out there. She says, wow, the color is so beautiful, like an amethyst loves.
Cute.
That's what she loves. And then she has some likes.
Number one, she's a sword girly. Ancient sword, you could give her one of those and she'd be into it. We do know that she owns a sword, which is very cool. And I'm like, hi, can you tell me every single thing about, like, what are the stats on that thing? What does it look like? Where did you get it from? What is it doing in the dresser? I have so many questions. The basilisk paw. This is another, I'm like, hi, I love you. Her quote here when she receives the basilisk paw, disgusting, I love it. Again, that reminds me of at minimum 2 people who I love so much. Incredible. Then another relic, I'll say, which is the bone flute. Wild, wild. Her quote when receiving that is, this makes you wonder, thousands of years ago, there was probably a little purple-haired cave woman who played this flute just like me. I'll have to wash it before pressing it to my lips, though. Love this. Love the imagination. Love the ancestor reference. And also love that we're washing that before putting that on our mouth.
Yeah.
Ugh. And she's like such a nasty little troll. I'm glad that at least she knows, like, we need to be hitting the hygiene.
I appreciate that she's funny. I think the quotes that she has have a lot of personality where she's, like you said, going into the ancestral part, but she's also reminding you, like, I have jokes.
Oh, she's got jokes 100%. She's so funny.
I'm not taking myself too seriously. Yeah. And she apparently does get a magazine called Combat Quarterly.
Ooh. Oh, I've read this one. Yeah. That's so funny.
Is so cute that they have a little magazine. I would love if there was a little magazine that existed of
oh my god
this in like the game that people could also subscribe to.
Has anyone ever made any physical editions of the books in this game?
Oh yeah. If you have a zine or anything that you've made about this game, please share it with us. We would love to see it and share it out.
Literally. Can you hi again, totally serious call. I would love to know what people's favorite merch, like independently made merch, is from this game, or official. Like, there's so many cute Etsy sellers. So folks, write in, especially because we are getting into gift giving season broadly in time for the winter solstice. Write in, what are some cute Stardew Valley themed gifts?
Yeah, let us know.
StardropTeapodcast@gmail.com.
I would love to know that. But also, if you've created a zine or anything like the Combat Quarterly, which is her favorite magazine, and her dad won't let her have a subscription, so she has to get them from the black market. Where is the black market?
Wait, the black market?
That is what she said.
So she's connected to the black market we're talking about here.
Mm-hmm.
I love her so much.
Speaking of our earlier conversation about who is she waiting at the bus stop for, is it the person that gives her the Combat Quarterly?
The contraband. More like contraband quarterly.
Oh.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so she is surreptitiously sourcing items.
Yeah, because you know how sometimes there is the train passing and you'll go and like they're throwing items.
Which doesn't make any sense to me, but yes, love it.
Or it's falling off the trains, I guess it's not throwing. But what if someone was throwing her the Combat Quarterly?
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Glasses are off.
Yeah, because here's the thing. So Pierre, and we know, boo, yeah, for sure. So he obviously has connections to sourcing items. So does she. Because I wonder if, like, when Pierre was, like, doing deals or having meetings with whoever he gets items from, I wonder if at any point she was like, oh, yeah, I'll show you. I'll walk you to the door. And then is like, hey, you know where I could maybe get connected with some magazines about fighting? Like, she's obviously setting up her own infrastructure here.
And that's why she has a sword also, to like bully people into giving her the the Combat Quarterly if her other means don't work. God. I think that she could definitely be a bully. She can be rude. She can be pretty rude to
Dark
you.
Abigail?
Yeah, Dark Abigail. I wouldn't put it past her.
Wait, hold on. Dark Abigail, because when you start I remember you were mentioning this to me earlier. When you start dating Sebastian versus Sam, she has different responses.
Yeah, we will be talking about that.
Yeah. Oh my God. And so that one of those feels a little Dark Abigail to me.
We have Dark Sam, and
Clearly,
that's canon.
And we have Dark Penny,
Yeah.
also canon now with the Halloween update. Okay, there's a last one that content warning. Next, I'm going to hit this one quick. So I would say skip forward next 2 minutes. Abigail is very famous for eating things that are not conventionally considered food by people. One of which, a quote that she will say when given a number of different items is, "How'd you know I was hungry? This looks delicious." Even when she is being given an item that, again, is not food. This seems like it could be a really silly thing to say, and she loves famously eating rocks, different minerals. This is number one, maybe an indication that she is some kind of magical being and like needs to consume gems. Again, I love you so much, my troll girlfriend. However, it could also be maybe a little bit of a disordered eating sign. There's something called pica that is a form of disordered eating that can become really serious depending on what the person has decided to eat, which is not food. These items, of course, likely have no nutritional value, and some can even be not good for you, causing intestinal blockages or even potential poisonings, depending. So this can be sourced by a number of different things. Could be mental health, could be a nutrient deficiency, could be stress or anxiety, or even other conditions rooted in childhood. So that is potentially really sad. I don't know. Folks, what do you think? Write in.
Before moving on to the next thing, I'm glad that we're talking about that because it's important to address that things can be really silly, but if you also take a little of a deeper look, there's also like a slightly darker side. And as we'll get into later in this episode, it seems like there's a tough relationship there with her family. And so I just hope that she is finding ways to take care of herself. And that it is just silly and she's absorbing the power of the universe, which is important. Because she's got a busy schedule. And a lot of her schedule involves, like I mentioned earlier, grounding herself in just whatever's happening. But one of the very first things in her schedule that is separated out from her just like walking around town is in spring 4, she goes to her clinic checkup, which everyone has a day that they go to Harvey's clinic to go see how they're doing and making sure that they're well. And it's really interesting that in this game where he barely has any patience, potentially because of medical malpractice that we talked about earlier, she's waiting around for a while. So she arrives at the clinic at 12:30 and then she doesn't get seen until 1:30. So she's at the clinic waiting for a whole hour to be seen. Leave it to Eric Barone to infuse the game with reality of like the medical system here in the United States, which is absolutely horrendous. And so some people wait way longer than that, but I'm also just highlighting like she's living in the same town one door down, and she's still waiting an hour.
The buildings are connected. But she also doesn't seem very excited about the fact that she's there.
Nope. Well, she tells you in the morning when you see her, if you talk to her, I have a doctor's appointment later. So she's not really excited about that. Mm-hmm. And then when she's at the doctor and you interact with her, she'll say, "I'm just here for my annual checkup. Don't worry, I'm not pregnant. I mean, I'm not sick. Huh?" And
what?
I'm like, what are you saying? Like, what is happening?
She's fucking.
Yeah. So why would you?
What do
Sebastian?
you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Or she could just be funny, saying a little joke, and then
got jokes.
Later she's also asking Harvey, "How much longer do you need, Doc? I'm hungry." She doesn't want to be there. I appreciate that because I don't really like going to the doctor. Also, Harvey, I'm gonna suspend belief later on when I start dating him in the game for the for the portrait. But right now, I'm questioning you because, again, you've given me information that there's no answers, just questions.
Dark Harvey.
Everyone has their dark
yeah,
side, so.
The shadow self.
Mm-hmm. So that's what she does in spring. The rest of the stuff that she does in the spring, she does pretty much in all of the seasons, which is during the 6th and the 16th day of the month, she's at the mountains playing her little flute, which we talked about earlier.
Gorgeous love.
She is visiting Sebastian quite frequently from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. She's in his room.
Cute.
And after a 6 Heart event, she's not there though. So after like we start having a little bit of jealousy, they're not hanging out as often.
That's interesting. I wonder like what, because Shirley, what do you think that means?
I mean, obviously they have a thing going on, but they're clearly not exclusive because no one ever says that officially. So if they haven't professed their love for each other, there's like a little bit of jealousy, but we're also sometimes dating them at the same time like you are right now.
I am proud to say, I am dating both of them at the same time, but that's also like, just because you're dating me, like I'm dating both of you. Like, you guys can hang out. Absolutely. We can all hang out. Please.
Yeah. It's really interesting how the game will support the concept of polyamory. But the moment you start befriending people too much, it will change their schedules. But yeah, they don't hang out as much after you reach that 6 heart event. And on rating days, she's just at home in the kitchen from 1 to 3 p.m. and then she's in bed. And I completely understand. A good raining day, like I am at home doing nothing.
Wait.
Yes, chef.
She goes to bed at 3 p.m. on rainy days?
She's in her room from 3 to 10 p.m.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant she went to bed at 3 p.m. and I was like, oof, girl, that's depression.
Yeah, which she might have. I think that she's just in her room playing video games.
Nice. Okay, I'm back in. Perfect.
Yeah, we're back.
I mean, I was in either way. Listen. Oh no, you're depressed? Me too, babe. Let's talk.
Also, it's like literally a sad season. On Wednesdays, she is going to the museum. She's reading her books, which we have discussed she loves. She loves knowledge.
That's so cute.
I bet she would be a dark romance reader.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah. I would love to hear from people what they think that any of the characters would read, but definitely for Abigail. Like, if you've read anything recently, also, I'm really trying to get back into reading, so I would love to know. I think that'd be really awesome.
Big time. Folks, what are you reading? Write in stardroptpodcast@gmail.com. Truly, Shirley, we were talking about this the other day about doing hangouts that consisted of partially a silent reading hour. So like parallel play, but silent reading time, because like silent reading time in school, beautiful. And like, I'm just thinking like exactly how we are right now. We've got our tea, we've got our water, we've got the animals we kicked out of the room for recording, but there's like animals and then everybody's cozy and everybody is just reading their books. And like with silent reading time at school, there was never any expectation to like, and then we'll discuss them. It was like, and then put that shit away. It's time for something else. Yeah, because I have such trouble designating time to read, and to be able to do that with other people, so cozy.
I love that. And the parallel play is so important to me. It brings me a lot of joy. Like you mentioned, once we're done with our 1 hour of reading, whatever, books away, it's yapping time. We're eating, we're playing game, we're doing whatever. Like we don't have to be just doing this thing.
You can talk about your book if you want, but there's no expectation.
There's no pop quiz.
If somebody asks you about it out of genuine curiosity, tell them, but also like, okay, let's make food now.
Yeah, because I'm hungry. Like Abigail. After she is done at the museum, she'll go to the graveyard. So from 6 to 7 p.m., she's hanging out with Mona. And then after that, she heads home.
Who is Mona?
We don't know. I'm gonna link out to a couple of Reddit theories to see what people think. For me, I think Mona is a character that we have not heard about from anyone. Like, I would love for it to be something we've already known a little bit about. Like, maybe it's Jazz's mom, Alex's mom, whatever Harvey did in his clinic. Oof. But I think Mona might be someone we just haven't been introduced to.
Okay, so based on the theories that you've read, what do you think? I have my tea. I'm ready.
The reason why I think it's not someone that lives in Pelican Town is because...
well, they're dead.
They're dead.
I think that's the problem right there.
The facts are they're dead. But outside of them being dead, I would hate for it to have been someone that everyone knew and no one's talking about. Because if it is Alex's mom, I would have loved for you to have just said, and Mona, who is dead at the graveyard.
Who is dead at the graveyard?
You can go see her.
That's so... okay, who is Mona, who is dead at the graveyard?
But no one says that.
That's a very German way to say that. Right? Mona, who is dead at the graveyard?
So, yeah, that doesn't happen. So... I think that potentially it's just someone who lived there for a really long time. Maybe it's the founder of the cult that no one knows and she's there. Maybe it's my grandmother.
Ooh.
Like whoever my grandfather was with.
Lewis's deceased wife.
Who's dead at the graveyard. But I don't know. Who do you think Mona is?
Here's the thing. Does Abigail have a actual connection to Mona? Or is Mona somebody who happened to die and Abigail, because she's a weird little neurodivergent coded person, person was like, now I visit their grave on Wednesdays. Like, was there any connection there in life? Or is that just like the first person who you knew personally who died?
I mean, all of those things are huge and heavy. To experience death at all, whether you know that person or not, can be completely life-changing.
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah.
I wonder if, because there's so many ways that death has touched everyone in this game, wondering like what the timeline of events is, and like when Abigail would have grown up, that Mona would have been the first person that she knew who died, based on the fact that Abigail has been in Pelican Town for her entire life. Do we have to make a fucking Gantt chart about this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Immediately. Stat. Nurse.
Nurse, the Gantt chart. There's 40 cc's of Gantt.
People who love Excel would find that really funny.
Next time, we're going to be serving Gantt.
Yes, whatever that means. Not Gaunt, though. Gantt. And then on Fridays, she's at the saloon. She's hanging with her boys. She's just at the couch, just like watching them play. And on Sundays from 1 p.m., she leaves her home. She's at the Wizard's Tower at 4 p.m. and then she heads home at 8.
Which we've discussed this extensively previously about like, why? Who's that? Is that your dad?
How do you know him?
Yeah, what do you do? And like, why are you out here? Why are you not in there? Wizard's apprenticing.
Again, she wants to learn magic. So if he is looking for an apprentice, lock in, choose someone.
Look outdoors or indoors. I'm right here. Abigail is out there.
Literally outside your window. Let me in. I want to be your apprentice.
Literally and figuratively, let me in.
Let me in. I'm your daughter. So she's out there consistently all seasons long. She's got a routine. I like her schedule. I want to know if she knows about the wizard potentially being her father.
Oh, ooh.
Does she just know the wizard as being the wizard?
We haven't even gotten into the fact of does she know or does she not? Is she aware?
Could be. I feel like her choices make me think that she might know, but if she doesn't know, that she definitely wants to be associated with magical beans, because she spends time by the train, which is pretty close to where the witch's house or like connection to get to the home is, because
True.
As we've discussed previously, might not be in this plane.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't think. Yeah.
Yes, chef.
Different plane.
Absolutely. Plane. Yeah. And then, she hangs out by the wizard because she wants to have powers. She also understands that there are monsters. She was connected in that way. So it could be she knows, it could be that she doesn't. The rest of the time, she has a regular schedule of just like hanging out in other places like by the bridge, the train, the beach, the bus stop. And one in particular, caught me by surprise in the winter, was the one I told you about, that she hangs out with Robin.
So cute. That's so cool. I love that. I love that they have a friendship.
Because she's not hanging out with Sebastian that day either. Those are separate days. She just stands next to Robin for a little bit, not too long. And then, because then she goes to the night market. But like, that's very sweet.
That's so cute. Like hanging out. Like either way you cut that. Like her bandmate, her friend, maybe her boyfriend, something going on there. But prioritizing making time to hang out with Robin, any read of that is adorable. I love. So she's learning about like magic and also like mundane magic of like actually like fabricating and like transmogrifying something from like a piece of wood into a usable object or tool.
I love that. A magical carpenter. Yeah.
Yeah. And like, when is Robin's birthday? And why is she a Virgo or a Taurus? Write in stardew.podcast@gmail.com. Summer 18.
Robin's birthday?
Yeah, so she's like a Cancer?
I'm literally
Gemini?
looking at Robin's birthday on the wiki and it says fall 21.
Clinic visit. I'm looking at the clinic visit.
Nurse.
Live fact checking.
Yeah. I'm like, wait, what are you talking about?
How did I decide that was her birthday? Anyway, cool. Let's keep going.
Let's keep going. She spends a lot of time alone, which, we talked about previously. Like, I think she likes being by herself. And I like that she has a lot of hobbies. She does a lot of stuff. She's got the flute. She's playing video games a lot. And that's one of our very first heart scenes, which is just really cute how you walk in on her playing the video game and then she like invites you to play with her.
So cute. Okay, so we're going to take a break to watch this cutscene. Then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about it. The cutscene is also going to be linked in the show notes. All right, we'll see you in a sec.
So her cutscenes for me are some of my favorite. I think that she has, again, we've talked about her being really playful and into the cult, but I love how she brings me in to
so much
her
attention.
world. Very first one, let's talk about it. We walk in on her, which, again, I didn't knock, so I apologize, Abigail. It didn't happen, so I get it. And she is playing a video game called Journey of the Prairie King, and she's saying, this is super hard. She's getting kind of pissed off, so very relatable, by the way. Have you played that game?
I have. I'm going to walk it back a little bit further. So she's very determined, but she's not doing well at the game, for sure. We scared her. We scared her when we came into the room, and she says that.
Yeah.
And she's like, don't do that again. And you know what we continue to do? Walk into her room without asking her because there is no game mechanic to ask her.
Yeah. 1.7, let me knock.
Can I get consent to walk into people's rooms?
Please, in 1.7, allow me to knock. Let it say, they're not here. Now you can't enter the room.
Yeah. I have the key to the town or whatever now. And I can open locked doors, except no, I can't. There's some doors that I still can't open. But yeah, I don't want to go into your room if you don't want me in there. What are we doing?
Yeah. Well, she's playing Journey of the Prairie King. Very hard game, and she's struggling.
Really difficult game.
I've never been able to win that game.
The cutscene that we were watching, that version of it, I think we were both like, oh, they're still playing. Oh, they're still going. They're at another level.
Damn. Yeah.
Wow, they're unlocking stuff.
Yeah, no, this person is super good, whoever is this cutscene that we were watching. And I really appreciate that she's not doing well, so she asks you for help.
Yeah.
And while you're playing, in this cutscene, this person did really well, but even if you are losing, she actually is super encouraging the whole time.
She also asks for help.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, that's still something that I'm working on right now. And like, this is a 2-heart event, and you are already in a place where you feel comfortable asking me for help?
Yeah, that is very sweet. And how trusting she is, because again, we just met her.
Yeah.
So that's happening. Then we get into the 4-heart event, which means that you've just established a lot more relationship. You've been giving her gifts.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa. I want to go back.
Sorry.
Hold on.
Nurse.
Yeah. Also, we changed our audio setup again. Surprise.
Yes.
We were trying something else, and we found that we were not able to laugh as much as you might have noticed. I don't know. But we're trying another thing. We're going back to the one mic. I don't know. I think we're going to if anybody knows how to do this, let us know. Stardew.podcast@gmail.com.
This is my very first rodeo.
This is my first rodeo, and I want everyone to be so nice to me.
Yeah.
Okay, how dare you think we're about to move on without discussing the most iconic line in this game? Can you pull up the actual quote for what she says? Because, so you finish the game, you finish playing however long you are able to, and then she says something about like, oh, really love how you knew how to use that joystick. It's clear you're experienced, or something. Like, what?
Yeah, I apologize. I really just was like, okay, cool, and we play it and we're out of here.
No, I was like...
Just kidding. No, yeah, so when you're done playing, regardless if you win or lose, she'll tell you, I didn't think you know how to work a joystick so well, but you're experienced. Okay, girl. Damn. 4-heart event. That's a hard flirt. That's a hard flirt.
That's the video game thing. That's the 2-heart event.
That's a 2-heart event.
This is what I'm talking about. This is why I'm like, how was I not gonna date her?
Yeah.
This like freaky little troll is telling me that like, you know how to work a joystick? You're clearly experienced?
Yeah.
Like, girl, we're about to have an experience right now.
Oh my god. Relax. This is one of the only cutscenes, I believe, that is quite interactive, which I also think is really neat, in a way that I'm sure people start forming a deeper relationship with her because you're playing the game with her. You are connecting in that way. So I think that is really sweet. But yeah, we get hit on really hard.
Yeah.
And then we continue forming relationships. The very next one I think is so beautiful.
Okay, so we're gonna have the second cutscene linked once again in the show notes. We're gonna go watch that. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about it. Shirley, let's go.
We are forming a relationship with Abigail.
Clearly. 4-heart event.
Yeah. So what happens?
We open on Abigail playing her flute. Is it always raining in this cutscene?
Yes.
Okay, it's always raining in the cutscene. You know, it is my first rodeo. It's raining. Abigail's playing her flute. It's so gorgeous. We're at the lake north of the town. I think she asks us, like, what are we doing out here? Then there's 3 different options.
Yeah, you're either just doing some work, you're enjoying the weather. You could also say, I could ask you the same question, which I'm like, why would I do that?
Those are all, I love those because they're all kind of snarky in their own ways.
Yeah, but also I know that she has a regular schedule that she plays the flute by the mountain lake all seasons.
Does the Stardew Valley wiki exist in this universe?
True story. I mean, I don't even have a phone. So,
well, that's true.
Yeah, she's out there. She is playing the flute and she invites us to play. But before she does that, she says, hey, do you want to come underneath this tree with me? Because you're getting rained on.
Shirley, let's back it up again.
I am jumping.
You're doing so good.
Okay.
My notes from this.
Yeah, carry on.
We open on Abigail playing her flute. It's raining. It's nighttime. We're at the lake north of the town. She has a sweet little lantern that there are like fireflies around. So cute. This instance of the cutscene that we're going to share in the show notes has a little bit of a quirk to it that you're going to talk about in a second, I think. Abigail says that something about like enjoying the somber ambiance, and then she says, I came here to spend some time alone, which like, okay, I will leave now. But then she says, but I don't mind your company. Okay. Once again, I'm back in. There's no way that I'm not going to date her. I love introverts so much, and surely that includes you. Introverts are so full of secrets and like information that I'm just like, there's 2 ways that you can open a shellfish. You either can use a knife and destroy the shellfish, or you can make that shellfish comfortable. You can put them in a nice salt water tide pool, and then you just wait a second and they'll open right up, no problem.
A little bubble.
A little bubble, yeah. And so I'm just like, I love introverts because I'm just like, I'll just wait. I'm just gonna hang out. I'm just gonna hang out. We'll just vibe, and then eventually, when you want to, you let me know.
Yeah. And specifically on a rainy day, though, because that's the only time the cutscene happens.
Yes. Specifically. So, exactly. Yeah. When the conditions are right.
When the conditions are right, you can walk up to the mountain lake and find your future girlfriend or future spouse.
Whatever.
He's hanging out there. I appreciate that she says that she thinks I, too, would enjoy the somber experience. I'm like, yes, I'm a cultured farmer.
You see me.
You see me. I see the dark. We all see each other.
She's talking about, like, sheets of rain on a whispers of rain on a...
Now you're getting ahead because she says that later. We're time jumping this Mercury retrograde today. But I also think what an elevated flirt comment after the joystick one earlier.
I think she's trying to like, she's like, okay, whoa, I was way too thirsty with that. I was coming on too strong.
You know, now it's a somber experience, okay?
It's like earlier I was talking about you being experienced.
Yeah, now look at this rain. Look at it. Then she says that she would have enjoyed just spending time alone, but she likes being in my company, which is super sweet. So
adorable. Definitely
hinting that she's wanting a relationship of some kind, because it can also be platonic. Like you can enjoy someone's company and there could be no flirtatious
100%.
So, you know, until you actually give someone flowers, you're not dating them. Although in the game they all turn into like dating, but it could also be platonic, so I think that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Which is what I would want with Gunther. And then
which is what I would want with Gunther.
Which is what I would want with Gunther.
Okay. Great.
So before we play with her, because that does happen in that cutscene.
Excuse me?
We play music. We're getting soaked in the rain, and she says, "Oh my god, nurse."
I'm just over here cackling in my sweatshirt.
Okay, I'm gonna drink some tea.
Okay, before I was thinking about this in the context of so we were talking about earlier with the ancient doll. You got the ancient doll, you throw that in the lava lake in the mines. The huge bone dragon explodes out of the mine shaft.
Yeah.
And Gil and Marlon are shitting their fucking pants. So imagine the day that potentially, because Abigail is out here on a regular basis playing her flute.
Yeah, literally every season.
So potentially there could be a day there could have been a day, there could be a day that Abigail's out here with her flute in the rain, silent whispers of whatever, lava dragon explodes out of the cave.
Could you imagine? What the
just a rending apart of the stone.
Oh my god.
As the skeleton dragon explodes out of the cave.
Yeah. I feel like as tough as I want to seem to myself of like, I look at it, my mouth would be agape, I'd be like, what is happening?
I would pee my pants immediately.
I think I would pee my pants,
right
I
away.
would pass out.
Yes.
And then I would wake up in a clinic. Listen, you owe us at minimum 1,000 gold coin.
It's just like, Harvey, are you kidding?
Yeah.
I just saw
Also, you lost a couple things.
Dragon made of
Someone
bone explode
stole
out of a mountain.
You pissed yourself. Someone stole something from you. And potentially there was dragon, but no one else saw it. You keep talking about it in your sleep.
I think Marlon hopefully would have seen it, at least.
Yeah.
And Abigail.
Yeah, potentially.
No, because I'm the one throwing the... So this is Abigail talking. We're Abigail now.
Oh, hi, Abigail.
This is stupid. Okay. All right, whatever. I'm so sorry I brought us so far off track. But truly, I couldn't stop thinking about that I was like, if she's out here playing her flute, one of those days, she could very potentially, if I'm down there throwing a cursed doll into a lake of fire, she's seeing that dragon.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. And depending on how far into the relationship you are with her, she goes into the mines. What if it's the same day?
There's so many opportunities.
Oh my god.
What?
Actually, there is the cutscene for when she goes into mines where I'm jumping way ahead, but I'm gonna say it now and then we'll talk about it later. She gets freaked out because something happens. So what if potentially the thing that occurs during that cutscene that we'll talk about is connected to the dragon? Maybe the dragon doesn't get released that day, but it is connected to the dragon.
Potentially.
So, wow. Wild thoughts. Another thing that happens that is really silly is in this cutscene in particular where she's playing the flute in the rain. If you are not someone who's trying to decimate the land and chop down every tree you see in your path, because you need wood, you have things you have to build. People, if you need wood, my recommendation is plant a bunch of trees by the train station.
So smart.
That's a great place to do it. It's really out of your way.
Ooh.
Not a lot of people spend time there. And then they keep regenerating. Or save a part of your farm land for trees.
Yeah.
But also you can plant them in the cinder sap forests as well. And so put it out of the way.
You're so smart, Shirley.
But if you chop everything down, she still references that tree. So she'll be next to the little stump of a log in the mountain lake.
That sucks.
Saying, hey, come stand underneath this tree with me. You're getting soaked. I was like, bitch, so are you. There's no tree here. Are you nuts?
Are you nuts?
What is happening? Yeah.
Did you hit your head earlier?
Are you okay?
When the dragon...
There's a tree.
Oh.
It's like she sees ghosts, but she sees the ghosts of trees.
That's some eco-horror. Eco-horror right there.
Oh, could you imagine if you could see the ghosts of trees?
Unfortunately, I can imagine, Shirley.
Wow.
Woof.
Actually, I would want to.
No, it's heartbreaking. Okay, the one thing for me was, where did I get that harp?
Oh my god, I put that in my notes. Where did that come from?
Where is my harp?
It's because it was not in my backpack. I know what's in my backpack.
I know what's in my backpack. Only a very few things.
Yeah.
Where's my harp?
How do I know how to play the harp?
Folks, write in. startuptpodcast@gmail.com. Where is my harp? Where is your harp? Where is your harp?
Harp to harp.
Yeah.
Where is your harp?
Hey everybody, we're starting a new podcast. It's called Harp to Harp.
Oh my god, someone should.
Plonk, plonk, plonk.
And you know what? It should be someone who plays the harp, and they teach me all about the harp. Okay, yeah, you can take that.
What? Why do you think I know how to play the harp?
No, not you. The person who plays the harp. I'm telling them they should take it.
You're putting it out there into the universe.
Yeah.
So that you can play the dumbass on that podcast instead of me playing the dumbass on this podcast.
I mean, let's be honest.
No, you're right. I'm not playing anything. I'm the actual verified dumbass.
I'm not going to listen to the podcast because I don't listen to podcasts, but I want them to. I want it to exist. I'm glad we switched the setup. We're going to figure this out. And thank you, everyone. We just appreciate you.
I love you so much, listener. Thank you for believing in us.
Harp to harp.
Harp to harp.
No, but we want to say, I want to say.
No, I'll also.
No, I'll say it.
Okay.
I'm really grateful for everything that we're building right now. And I consider it building just because every time we get a new email, I can just see the community that we're connecting with, which is, we get such sweet emails. We read them.
The time that people are taking to write these emails.
Yes. As I've mentioned, I only email people when I'm complaining about something. So
yes,
the fact that we get such lovely emails blows my mind.
Very few complaints.
Yes. And, and if anything, it's just appropriate feedback. And one of the main ones has been about just, we're figuring out the sound situation. And I just appreciate the feedback. But also, remember to be kind to us. Also,
please.
It is our first rodeo.
There's no one else doing this. There's no one else doing this. It's just us. It's the two of us.
Yeah. Figure it out. Everything will be great. So I love that one.
Thank you so much.
The point of all of that is, let us know where your harp is.
Where's your harp?
Okay.
Where'd that harp at? What'd that harp do?
What'd that harp do? And then we have that situation fade away. She has the little poet moment when she had talked about how it's so difficult for her to describe the feeling watching the curtains of rain whisper above a silent lake.
Really had to save it from the experienced joystick remark last time.
Yeah. But I appreciate that because when I'm building a relationship with someone, it can't all be superficial. So if it's all just jokes and I don't see that there's a depth,
Well, I didn't think she was making a joke.
She was actually just asking, are you gonna be good about that? Do you know what you're doing?
I sure do.
Yeah. But I really like that once again she has invited me to an activity, and that has been really sweet.
Love an activity date. Love an activity date. It can't all just be jerking that joystick. I'm gonna make Shirley cry. Okay, so next up, Heart Event 6. Let's watch it, and then we'll come right on back.
So now we're progressing in the storyline with her, which this happens with all of the characters that you can date. The hard events start becoming longer and also just really add so much more backstory to them as characters, but also our blossoming relationship.
And insight into other characters as well.
Yes. So, in this one, where do we meet her?
We meet her, again, under the cover of darkness, in the graveyard. This, I just immediately in my notes, I have graveyard, and then next, in all capitals, sword.
Yeah.
Because she is standing next to the grave of Mona.
Mm-hmm. Which, as we discussed earlier, someone we have no idea.
Yeah.
Who they
and there is a humongous sword. Not iridium. It looks like a pretty classic sword. Mm-hmm. Again, what are the stats? What's going on? Tell me. Tell me everything.
Please tell us everything.
Do you want to fight? Do some sparring right now. Let me know.
And she does. She does want to spar. She tells us that she's there at the graveyard because she is looking for some privacy again. This, to me, is really starting to signal that she's feeling suffocated wherever she is, because when we meet her at the cover of darkness playing the flute, she's also there because of privacy. Then she's here because of privacy. So what is she hiding from? Who is she hiding from? Which I think we know it's her parents. And especially because she says that she's really sweaty because she was practicing her swordsmanship, which is so cool.
We love gross girls.
Yes, okay, good, you're sweaty, you were doing an activity, that's fine. But she has an activity, she has a hobby.
Absolutely. And then this is just heartbreaking and relatable, says what, you think I'm too weak to swing a blade? First of all, no one said that out here anyways, that I can hear. But it's I think somebody has said some things like that to her. But then she does apologize pretty quickly and says that was really defensive.
Yeah.
Which I was oh my gosh. Same.
Accountability.
Same.
I appreciate it.
Same.
And this is where the relationship with her family really starts to come through throughout the dialogue of any of her quotes. That's definitely happening. But this, to me, is letting me know that there's a voice in her head saying she's limited in what she can do. She's not that strong.
Yes.
She shouldn't be doing this. And it obviously sounds like it's her parents, and that sucks.
Ugh, and she just says that she wants to go explore the caves and that can be dangerous.
She wants to have an adventure.
She wants to have an adventure. And can we go to the caves, please, and have an adventure?
She is getting closer and closer to feeling a lot more courageous too. So she's practicing. She wants to get in front of that. And so she's asking you also a little bit about, like, what do you think, like, have you ever used a sword? And depending on how you respond, that actually has a really big impact on your friendship with her. The options are, you can say yes and it's exciting, yes but only in self-defense, no, and those first two have positive friendship points, no doesn't have any friendship. Or you can say yes but it's dangerous, you should stay safe, and that is negative 100 friendship points.
That's outrageous. Wait, okay, so I know about like the hearts, but friendship points specifically?
Yeah. As you get questions throughout the different heart events, if you pick something, most of the time there's either no effect or just different levels of positive friendship points.
Okay.
But this one specifically is saying that if you pick one where you're questioning her ability,
yeah,
you're going to lose friendship.
Well, okay, but how many...
So you could regress.
How many friendship points are in a heart?
Great question about the point system. Each heart is 250 friendship points.
Ah, okay.
So it definitely is something that can take a little bit to accumulate with them. And as we've talked about previously, if you don't talk to people also for a time, you start losing friendship points.
250. So if you had a negative 100, that's devastating to the relationship.
Yeah, it definitely can be. We are given those options. You know, most people are probably going to pick like, yes, it's exciting, or but in self-defense. But if you pick that one about it being dangerous, the next thing that happens in this cutscene, I think, matches that sentiment of why she's feeling so defensive.
Okay.
Because it's Pierre walking in from where? Like, how long has he been there? He literally walks from the bottom right corner of the graveyard, which is not an entrance or it's cornered off by a fence.
Thank you for saying this, because I was like, he does not come in from off screen.
No.
He comes out of like a shrub, basically.
Mm-hmm. How long has he been there? Why was he there?
Truly.
Yeah.
Truly. Like, because if she's all sweaty from doing swordsmanship, is he just like angry in the shrub watching her do swordsmanship? Weird.
Like, I'm judging my daughter
Weird
from this
behavior.
shrub. Like,
yeah.
I'm judging you. Why were you there?
Yeah. And like, how long have you been there?
But he comes in and he is saying, I've been looking all over for you. Your mother wants you to come home and help with dinner. What the fuck, man? Like, she's out here living her life.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I would be cool with that statement of like, wants you to come help with dinner. Sure. Except for the next thing, which is, this is no place for a young lady. Which is like, on one hand, everyone should be helping with dinner.
Yeah.
Regardless. Everyone needs to help with dinner at some point.
Yeah, it should not be one person's
No, it should
job.
not be any one group at any time. And so I was like, okay, yeah, maybe you do need to like go home and like help peel the potatoes or whatever the fuck. This is no place for a young lady.
Yeah.
Sir.
Also, if you're not going to help with dinner, just communicate that ahead of time.
Communicate that ahead, for sure.
Yeah, you can have a discussion, because then you're not going to always be available. Let's like be honest.
But this is no place for a young lady?
Yeah.
It's like, sir, this is no place for a Pierre.
Yeah.
This is going to become pretty Pierre hostile in a second.
Yeah. She tells him, you really are stuck in the past, Dad. And then she asks me to come with her and like beckons me, like, are you going to come or what? I'm like,
yeah.
Okay, damn, like, I didn't ask to be a part of this.
This
so, yeah.
felt so weird, like from a like, we're all adults here perspective. This felt so weird.
Yeah, because again, presumably she's in her 20s.
Presumably.
I don't know how old I am because I don't have a birthday.
No idea.
Pierre is giving boomer vibes very clearly.
Big boomer.
Like they're having generational conflict and
or
they're
like
not
Elder
understanding.
X. Elder Gen X.
Whatever it is, he's a parent who's unwilling to like understand or know their kid. This is
that transcends time. As old as time. Song as old as rhyme.
It is so weird how often I think about that these people who created us, depending if we were grown in a lab or not.
I wish.
But if they spent time with us, raising us, whatever kind of guardian figure they were, and then later in life don't connect, don't know us, that's so sad for them. So
completely.
Yeah. And in this particular case, it's just very clear that Pierre and Caroline really aren't understanding or taking the time to appreciate who Abigail is and are trying to force her into a narrative of being really girly, not liking the things that she's into, and then not only not liking the things she's into, but verbally accosting her and also like putting down her interests, which is not cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many. Yeah, I'm like, do I just start crying now?
Yeah. But then she's like, no, let's go into the bushes. Let's get away from my dad.
Okay, which is also like the bushes are like the number one hiding slash makeout spot in Pelican Town.
Everyone has seen Marnie and Lewis apparently, and now we too are in the bushes.
And now I'm in the bushes, but with Abigail.
And something happens there because, I mean, sure, she complains about her parents, like, oh my god, they don't understand me at all. They're stuck in the past. And then she's like, oh, can you help me untangle my hair from this bush? Why are we here?
I mean, I know why I'm here.
Yeah.
And in my like troll femme for troll femme, I'm like, you help me untangle my hair. I'm genuinely stuck. Please help. Perfect.
And
that's my girl.
And the cutscene ends. Just like, okay.
Presumably we become untangled.
And we move on. And yeah, we're learning a lot about her. It is getting weirder.
Perfect.
As much as she is also growing as a character and like we're expanding the narrative, the situations I'm getting involved with are constantly just weirder.
Unfortunately, yes, that's true. And like, the family dynamic and whoa. What is our next cutscene?
Our next cutscene is the Ouija board.
This girl is toying with me.
Yeah.
This is insane. The 8 heart event is triggered when you receive a letter from Abigail with a little invite to visit her in Pierre's General Store, aka the fucking complex that she lives in, between 8 and 10 p.m. Which, like, okay, well, let me just twist my ankle.
Have we met her once in the daytime for a cutscene? I can't recall, but I feel like it's always at night.
No, it's always at night.
She's a vampire. I love that about her.
She's so pale.
But yeah, we meet her. This time at least she's expecting us, which I appreciate.
She invites us.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. 8 p.m. tells us, come to my room after 8 p.m.
And there I am.
I'm warping.
Hello? Knock, knock.
It's me.
It's me, the farmer. Invite. Yeah.
Oh my god. Get me over there. I can't. And she also signs the letter signed Abby.
Yeah.
Which, term of endearment, let's go. Inviting you to visit her in her room. Oh my god. Then, I mean, this is the part where I get disappointed, as we established earlier. I have to show you something. Yay, it's a spirit board. No!
Actually, can I not, please?
I was like,
can
I walked in and there's candles lit and I love this. And then you're telling me you're gonna need me to put my hand on the planchette.
We're gonna commune with the spirits.
No.
And you asked me, have I done this before? And my farmer does not answer. Just like,
I didn't consent to this.
Maybe not. No.
Sucks.
Yeah, and then it happens.
Ugh.
And immediately she starts getting a message from the spirits.
Yeah, right away. And unfortunately, everybody, it spells out the farmer's name. Yeah. I hate this so much. I hate this. And then, just as like, where it's like, hey, this seems to be spelling my name. Can we figure out what the fuck's going on here or stop this right now? I preferably, I mean, I don't even know. Abigail does knock the board off the table, which, careful, there are lit candles. We've established that earlier.
Yeah, fire safety.
Also, like, Shirley, if you were in this situation, like, would you want to know more or shut this down immediately?
Oh, I mean, both at the same time.
That's the problem, yeah.
And you bring up such a good point of, like, she's about to make this all about her, of, like, oh, I'm so embarrassed or whatever. I was like, what about me?
Literally.
A spirit just wrote my name.
It's not spelling out Abigail. It's spelling out farmer.
Hello. Like, she's taking it as if, oh, wow, they're, like, saying my secrets and they're letting you know that I like you. I'm taking it as this about to haunt me and I'm gonna die.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Like, we're talking about me. Can we just talk about me for a second?
So embarrassing. She just, like, knocks it over. Hee hee, whatever.
Candles. Careful.
And,
fire
like,
risk.
if you... First of all, you know how powerful this is. How rude to the spirits to knock this over. She's fucking up that situation.
She didn't close the portal.
She also very quickly picked up spirits, and like that can take some time. So she's obviously a powerful something, witch potentially, if her mother is actually the witch. Witch. And so that's happening. Doesn't close the portal. Kicks me out.
Kicks me right out of there.
The first time you invite me into your room. Which, you know, it's fine. Like, if I'm being kicked out of a room, I'm gonna leave, because that is the proper thing to do. Like, you should leave when someone says, get out of here. But, dude, again, a ghost was haunting me.
You brought me here.
Yeah.
You brought me into this situation. You jump scared me with the fucking spirit board and told me to put my tender flesh onto the planchette.
Where do I go cleanse my energy? Should I go to the sauna? Do I need a bath? What's happening?
Oh.
Yeah.
How do you cleanse your energy?
Yeah.
In this instant, wizard?
No.
Not him,
Dragon?
not him.
Lava?
No.
Yeah. So that's happening. And then the next day, she comes over and she apologizes.
Okay, wait. I wanted to ask, maybe this is the way that the cutscene that we watched, the recording of the cutscene we watched is, but /and, does that end the day?
I think that the day continues.
And I'm just kicked out?
Yeah, you're kicked out, and then the day continues. But the next day, you know how on the next day, like, the moment you walk out the door, someone's at your door, like,
unfortunately,
hey, good morning. You're like, it's fucking 6 a.m., bro. Why are you here? Yeah. Well, she's there at the door saying, I'm really sorry I was so rude yesterday. I'm like, yeah, me too.
Which part? What do you mean?
She just made it all about her.
I'm not surprised. I love her and I'm not surprised.
Yeah, you probably understand what happened. The spirit board revealed my own inner feelings. No, I don't understand, Abigail.
A ghost started talking to me and then you kicked me out of your room.
You didn't explain a single thing.
No.
You didn't even call me last night. Actually, I would have appreciated my phone ringing, because I'm assuming by the time that we have this 8 Heart event, I have a phone. I hope. In my household. Maybe. You know, maybe some people don't want to have a phone.
Maybe okay.
But Pierre has a phone and calls me, clearly, as we have discussed. And so it's just like, you couldn't call me to apologize.
You had to jump scare me once again.
Yeah. I bet the farmer went to sleep. Like, you know when you just like cover yourself.
You're like, what the fuck?
If I'm gonna put the sheets above my head.
Oh,
feet are covered. No feet are hanging over the bed at all.
Feet are covered. Feet are the duvet. The sheet situation, Shirley. My feet. The sheet is over my feet and then under, tucked underneath.
Burrito time. I'm burrito.
Airlocked in here. Mm-hmm. I'm like a little turnover of fear. A ghost has said my name.
I'm a hot pocket with how much I am sweating under this thing, because
big time.
I could, what is going to happen tonight?
I'm terrified.
Yeah. And then can I even go dream? Because are they going to get into the astral realm and haunt my dreams?
They already are.
You know, what's happening?
Yeah.
What if, oh man, you know, it would be an incredible layer if that happened, and then you know how there's like the cutscene overnight that the witch also comes and like leaves a void egg,
or an asteroid.
Yeah, that would be too much. I'd be like,
oh,
cut the brakes.
Cut the brakes. No, the brakes have been cut at that point.
Cut the brakes.
Cut the brakes.
Let's hit we're going on for a joyride.
Let me just hit a cliff really fast.
Cut the brakes, forget it. I'm out of here. Yeah. But
Pam, you're my Louise. Let's go.
Let's go. I mean, Pam yearns for the road, to be honest.
I love that you just pump the brakes and cut the brakes, and you're like, cut the brakes. Cut the brakes. Let's just fucking die.
Don't pump them. We're in a classic movie called Speed with Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock.
It's a different movie than what I was thinking of.
Oh, what movie were you thinking about?
Thelma and Louise.
Oh, yeah. No, I know. But we can be in multiple movies.
Cut the brakes.
So that's happening. And yeah, then she comes and apologizes.
But still makes it about her. And then she says, am I preparing for adventure or just playing pretend? Sorry for dumping this on you. Anyways, bye. Like, what?
Yeah. And are you even actually talking about the mines, or are you talking about me?
I don't think she's saying sorry.
Yeah.
I don't think she's speaking from her heart when she's saying sorry.
Yeah.
Is she talking about the mines?
Is she talking about me? Is she playing pretend with me? Is she playing with my heart? Harp to harp.
Harp to harp.
Are you playing with my heart?
Stop playing with my harp.
Quit playing games with my harp. My harp. Which, at this point, my harp is gone also, because I never find it again.
Blown clean off.
Yeah. So, she was playing games with my harp. So, yeah. Listeners, let us know. What do you think is happening? First of all, is she talking about the mines, or is she talking about me? What's going on with the portal that she opened? Do you think that the farmer was absolutely terrified to go to sleep that night? Or did the farmer just actually exist like a farmer? Because, I mean, at the end of the day, it's how you perceive this whole game. Because I'm sure that other people play it and they're like, okay, cool, whatever. And then they just carry on. Nothing weird happened here. And I'm over here freaking out.
Yeah, I have to pee. I'm dehydrated and I can't remedy either of those situations until the sun is back up. Because there's no way I'm putting my feet out of the sheets, let alone on the floor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I already know that there are monsters in the caves. So,
it's a confirmed fact.
Like, something... Oh, and also depending on, like, what farm you're playing. Because there's the haunted one. Where there could also be, like, monsters out there. Great. Monsters. Demons. There's whatever spirit we just, like, started communicating with. It's too much.
Well, and as
I've
mentioned... Cut the brakes.
Yeah.
And as I've mentioned in the past, I, like an idiot, put the fucking haunted mannequin in my house. And so, like, I'm already... There's monsters in the mines. There's monsters in the caves. There's monsters outside of the door. There's this mannequin that keeps moving around in my house already. And now this girl who I was interested in, still interested in.
Yeah, obviously.
Has
cursed you.
Yeah, has, like, pointed a ghost at me. And was like, hey, ghost, who's that?
Put that ghost away.
Put that ghost away.
Stop pointing that ghost at me.
Stop pointing that ghost at me.
No. No, Abigail, no.
Don't point that ghost at me. You put that ghost down.
You put that ghost down. And we'll cut the brakes here. Okay, so I mean, so much is happening. We are now in Heart Event 10, which Heart Event 10 for every...
I'm sorry, I'm still laughing. You...
Yes.
All right, yes, Heart Event 10, Shirley.
Lock in, Hilary.
Excuse me.
Lock
Sorry,
in.
Yes, chef.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it is night again.
Again.
Nighttime.
Not once have I, like, had a cutscene with Abigail in the daytime. So,
yeah.
Okay, whatever. That's what's happening between us. So, in this particular one, she is in the mines, and she's trying to go down the mines.
In the mines is generous. She's in the lobby.
There's elevator music playing.
There's literally an elevator. I mean, there's an elevator at most parts, I guess.
Yeah. Two, you want to go down.
There's a gift shop.
There could be a gift shop. Actually,
there is the dwarf.
The dwarf is a gift shop.
Yeah.
And she is at the staircase trying to go down, and then a couple of bats start to come out.
Yes.
Followed by
a
shit ton of bats.
It's so many bats.
It's so many bats.
To be fair, we never see that many bats at once, ever, in the mines.
No.
No matter how infested a level is, and no matter, sometimes it's like, oh, it's getting pretty bad in here, and there's like 5 of them.
Yeah. No, that was
100?
Potentially. I didn't count. I didn't look at it fast enough.
It's too many.
It was a lot. And when we were discussing earlier about the dragon in the lava
Big
levels, what if that's connected, potentially? But she goes in there and she's terrified. I too would be terrified. I mean, one bat coming at me, I'm already screaming. Hundreds of bats, I'm gonna pass out.
Potentially. Okay, and like, I don't want to be that guy, but there was no attempt to use the sword that we do know she owns. Like, get the sword out, at least. Like, get it out. Put it in front of you.
I mean...
Try to hit a bat with it.
I feel like for safety reasons, she's trying to go down the stairs, and you're going down the stairs, and you're holding the sword with the pointy part as you're going down. Like, I feel like that's an easy way to get your eye taken out.
The sword with the pointy part.
Yeah, as you're going down the stairs.
Okay.
But she does feel some level of shame or something, because when we join her in the mines, she's talking about how she potentially isn't as tough as she thought she was.
Okay, I want to like go back one step. So when Abigail runs over to the corner, and then run over to her. We can run. I've never seen our avatar move that fast in the game at any time, no matter what food I have consumed, no matter what level of triple espresso I am on. Where's that coming from?
Level of urgency. We're the hero. We care about her, even though she has cursed us. So here we are, gonna go save her. She's not in a good place emotionally. She's very scared.
Or physically, the mines.
Because she could have been bitten. The likelihood of rabies is high.
We had to go talk to Harvey.
She's actually patient 0 for the movie Contagion.
Oh no. I thought that was Gwyneth Paltrow.
No, oh, spoiler. Gwyneth Paltrow is
Oops,
Abigail.
Sorry. Oh no. This is even darker than I could have imagined.
She loves Goop.
She does love Goop.
She loves Goop.
Oh,
and
she's very goopy.
Yeah, we're in there, and then she says, I thought it was tougher than this. And she asks us, did you think I could like handle this? And you have a couple of options. What would you have picked?
Okay, what are the options?
The options that you have are, the first thing that we ask her when we go over is we try to comfort her. And so that we ask her, what happened? Are you okay? Each of those give you friendship points. And then she lets us know that maybe she thought she wasn't, she's not as tough as she thought she was. And we say, you're safe with me. I get scared too, or you're crying like a little baby. Stop.
Insane.
What a bitch ass mood for me to go from supportive. You're a baby.
That's crazy.
You just got attacked by so many bats.
You're safe with me, and then provider by sleep token plays. That's it.
Yes. We will link that into, we are creating a playlist of potential songs, either characters or really the likelihood is that the playlist is going to be music we're into. So,
add that to the playlist.
But that's going to be in the playlist for sure. Yeah, so you get negative 50 friendship points if you tell her to stop crying.
As you should. Negative 50? So wait, you got a negative 100 if you tell her, oh, that's not safe. If you tell her to stop crying, you get negative 50? You should... That should be reversed.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens. Once you tell her that she's safe with you or that you get scared too, then she tells you that she likes you.
Not just as a friend. Ugh, and then this is so sweet. The fact that she's like, and I felt this way for a really long time. That it's not just like her saying that she's like, and it's been like this for a minute, and I wanted to let you know.
Yeah, I knew when you talked about my joystick handling skills.
I could tell.
I could
tell that you could tell that I'm experienced.
You should not play poker. I knew.
Yeah. That's why I like Abigail, because she's just like sort of me.
Yeah, like, oh here, I like you. Hello.
Just like absolutely no chill.
Yeah.
Hello.
But yeah, it's very sweet. And then if your character is a girl, because there are only 2 options for the gender in this game, then she says before you, she didn't know that she liked other girls. And that is such a cute little story because as someone who came out like later in life, I just remember feeling like, oh wow, that's so beautiful that I get to know what this feels like now. Mm-hmm. And through the connection with this very beautiful person, like that has been discovered. And she's not only finding out that she likes you, but depending on your farmer, she's finding out way more information.
Yeah. So much more information.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I love that it's like, it's not just about like you, but she's like, whoa, this is a moment of self-discovery. That's cool. Yeah, really beautiful. And then you smooch.
Yeah, we smooch, which like, hey girl, hey.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I love that. And then the day is over.
That's it. The end. Cut the brakes. But after this cutscene, whenever you're in the mines, she potentially might be there as well in the level 20. When it's raining. Yeah, the wiki says, after viewing Abigail's 10 heart event, she will appear in the mines on level 20 on days when it's raining. She will not appear in a multiplayer game, only in single player.
What? Wait, okay. Okay, good.
So, whenever it's raining...
Catch me in the mines.
Go to the mines.
Level 20.
Level 20. Let us know.
Herd chef.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, this is feeling like a part 2 for me.
Absolutely, yeah. There's so much here, and like Abigail has been one of the people who, like I mentioned earlier, comes up in like almost every email we get. And like honestly, we haven't even gotten into anything with like her and Caroline.
Yeah.
And that I could go on. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a two-parter.
This is going to be a two-parter for sure.
Thank you for listening. And if you have some Star Drop tea to share with us, email stardropteapodcast@gmail.com.
Follow to get all of our upcoming episodes as soon as they land, and rate this episode 5 star drops.
Our cover art is by Brianne Burnell, and our theme music is by Eggward. Links to both their work are in show notes.
Make sure to take good care of yourself and your community. Bye!
Bye!